The cheapest brand new car on sale in the market today is the Dacia Sandero. At just $5,995, it competes with some used values in the same segment. But does that mean it has terrible build quality and you feel like you're driving a cosy coupe? You know, those red and yellow toy cars aimed at children? I always wanted one of those when I was a kid. Anyway, I don't think that would work for me now. However, the Sandero may do. As a sub-brand of Renault and already proven its mark in Europe, it is by no means a toy car, and with access to a pool of proven technology, it is not as mysterious as first meets the eye. It comes in 5-door, so boasts practicality too. Even better than that, this is one of the biggest boots in class. Easily accommodating this bag, although you can fit tons more in there, and then you can fold down the seats to accommodate flat pack furniture. Wait there. And if you fancy expanding its practicality further, go for the touring pack, which is £280, and you get a front armrest, luggage nets and roof bars. So run to the sun with surfboards, here we come. And there's enough room for rear passengers because there's plenty of headroom and plenty of legroom. And maybe they're babies because this car comes with Isofix. See, I promised you a real car and not a toy one. And if you avoid the sparse entry-level model that doesn't even have things like a stereo, air conditioning or electric windows, don't forget this is the cheapest car on the market, and you can add things like sat-nav for £250, change these cloth seats to leather for only £600, and when you put all those on the top-spec Laureate model, it is still cheaper than some of the base models from its competitors. Now, before we drive off, we have to see what the storage is like. And it passes the CarBuyer big handbag test. Sorry, Matt. Somewhere for your phone, 2 cup holders, large door bin, and finally, The first thing to rave about is the fact that the savings don't stop as soon as you drive your Sandero away from the showroom, because the entry-level model falls into the lowest insurance group of any UK car. Plus, it's really good on fuel, the most economical being the 1.5 diesel, which returns 74.3 mpg and is free to tax. The petrol engines are also fuel efficient, so there will be no regular stops at the petrol station. Which is good, because the Sandero is better to drive than you might expect. The 1.5 litre diesel engine performs well, and the suspension copes very well with lumps and bumps. And the good sound insulation ensures it is quiet and relaxing on the move. However, you do pay a price for all this comfort, and you realise there is a trade-off when you start pushing the Sandero and the suspension rolls into the corners. Combine that with the heavy and indirect steering and it feels a bit unsteady, which is disappointing and leads me on to another negative. It only scored 3 stars for adult protection in the Euro NCAP safety tests. Then there's the interior. It is so dull, I almost feel like falling asleep looking at it, but I can't do that, I have a road to concentrate on. It's also not much of a looker compared to the likes of the Ford Fiesta and Renault Clio. However, it is much cheaper. And all cars are fitted with traction control, ABS and 4 airbags as standard, so it is not exactly unsafe. If you're not a badge snob and you can see what this Dacia offers beneath its plain skin is a fit-for-purpose, take it steady A to B kind of car, then I believe you will be satisfied.